to go out and just start kind of exploring a little bit at first, see what we can find, see what we can punch down, and go from there. But as you said, we are getting started. Let's see what is in our first 3 chests this evening / morning. We have an herb, we have the armor, and of course our magic key. Yeah, armor in the treasury.
Yeah, that's, our runners love it. Chat hates it. We've got a big old boo coming from DK9146 there. And I am keeping my eye on the race room, for that respec. Especially with a swamp, you like to see the pain, but the armor nullifying what's in the swamp. Angel FM meets a magician right away. Meanwhile, Brian Williams quickly dispatches a red slime.
Yeah, one thing about having the armor right off the bat, look at that defense power, 34 at level 1 right off the bat. Whereas we were worried about, okay, we need to hit a couple things to get some levels. Well, now we can kind of tank a bunch of hits and take on some of these bigger monsters like this magician that Angel's taking on.
Yeah, it's a long fight, but that magician will be enough for level 2 and pretty close to level 3. Get him moving forward very quickly. Brian Williams, however, has taken down a ghost and grabs 4, 6, 9, 2, and a new spell at level 2. And a pair of towns and a pair of caves right next to them. Angel FM now with level 2 and a couple extra experience on top of that.
Yeah, see, now is where we look for the reroll, because that's a level 2 heal more. It's like, okay, I understand it's late, but we don't want a jet, do we?
The game is giving them everything that they could ask for right now. Heal more and the magic to cast it a couple of times. Erdrick's armor, couple of towns, couple of caves right there. I still didn't quite catch what those 2 caves were.
I unfortunately did not either. I know one of those towns was Cantlin, and I don't remember what the other one was.
The other town was Breckenary, I believe. So Cantlin, okay. Breckenary. And I'm not sure what the cave was. Angel FM picking up level 3. 8 power, 7 speed, 5 hit points, 7 magic.
What are these stats coming? These are some darn good early level stats.
Yeah, exactly the stuff you're looking for. Unfortunately, the werewolf, not quite what Brian Williams is looking for yet. But if the stats continue to grow like this, could be soon.
Looking at Angel go through that first cave, the one on the far left, I want to say that might be Tablet.
Got you. Tablet of Cave, something... Actually, this one looks like it might be the tablet that Angel FM's going through right now, the one on the right.
Yeah, and I think Chad pointing out the other one's Swamp North.
Gotcha, and they probably just don't want to walk through the swamp just yet. But yeah, Angel FM bonking through the Tablet Cave. This is... a lot of runners actually do not like bonking through this cave. Angel FM clearly knows his way through here. But there are no enemy encounters here. So if you get stuck in a corner or a little bit lost, you can be in there for a very long time. But Angel, no problem navigating through, picking up the item, and getting out.
Yeah, 700 gold. It's a nice chunk of gold, especially considering, again, Breck and Catlin are right there.
Absolutely, it's time to go shopping, and maybe go back and get some more if the equipment deems another dive for it.
That's the broadsword available there. That's another dive plus an enemy or 2.
Yeah, Angel FM did not like what he saw at the first store. Second store, we've got hand axe. There we go. So a little bit additional attack power. Actually, quite a bit additional attack power, and that hand axe is gonna just allow him to start chopping down bigger enemies and pick up that experience even faster.
Speaking of picking up more experience, Brian Williams getting level 4, and we have got the spell of Hurt.
All right, so Hurt is not horrible. It does, with Erdrick's armor and the ability to damage break stuff like things like wolves, or maybe even bigger, even wolf lords. I think would be a great thing to try to track down. Something in that tier with the Hurt spell, just pop them down.
Yeah, but not the fun police that Angel found. Yeah, that's gonna send you home.
Yep, Red Dragon sending Angel FM home. And speaking of wolves, brainwilliams42 does find a blue wolf and is pulling on the Hurts, but the wolf knows heal more. So kind of a trolly wolf there. Brian's gonna keep trying to take it down. See if he gets lucky, and maybe it's a low % chance of that heal more spell. Wolves know hurt more as well.
The wolves know both the mores.
And there's another heal more.
At what point would you say, okay, enough's enough, let's go ahead and get out of this battle and find something else?
Well, I think if we asked Brian Williams right there, it would be when it casts Hurt More and sends us back home, because it looked like he was pretty committed to spending all of the magic into that fight. But he does go back. He's going to get all of those magic points back, and maybe he can find something a little better. Meanwhile, Angel FM grabs level 4. I didn't quite catch what it was that he killed for it, but gets his Hurt spell as well.
There's another ghost, if I saw correctly. Or sorry, the poltergeist, not the ghost.
And yeah, it looks like Brian's going after wolves again. You know, once they get Stop Spell, like if Stop Spell came super early, I could see it being viable, but it seems to really like that Hurt More spell, probably 50%. And the Heal More has been going off pretty regularly when it gets down into that range.
The wolf got the perfect bid on that Hurt More, sent Brian Williams right back home, which, I mean, was only 2 steps south of where you were, but still.
Meanwhile, Angel FM in this same zone, but pulling ahead, hasn't been fighting the wolves, but has been fighting things like these warlocks, this poltergeist here, and just slowly but surely picking up the experience, putting that hand axe to work. And there's level 5. 8 power, 4 response speed, 1 hit point, 22 magic, all the heal mores you could ever ask for. Infinite hurt.
The angel says, okay, you give me all this magic, I've got heal more, let's go run around and see what we can find.
And Brian Williams now pretty much catching up to where Angel FM is in the experience department. And there's the red dragon. Nice knowing ya. Go back. So, the princess is in another castle.
So we've got Fun Police to the northwest. We've got Fun Police directly east. Where are you going to go now?
Yeah, you know, I think we found what the seed has done for us. You know, starting with Erdrick's armor, there had to be a catch somewhere, and all these heal mores. Yeah, but you're gonna fight red dragons that don't care if you know heal more or not. And the wolves know heal more and hurt more. So blah.
So the Angel's going to go ahead and dive through swamp. We'll try to see if we can make it through down to the swamp south and see what we end up finding.
Well, we've got a DL2 Breath Spectre. You don't want to see that. Spectre is another one of those monsters that you want to be killing right now. They give a good amount of experience for you know, what they normally take to take down. But with that Dragon Lord 2 Breath, you know, they're not guaranteed to survive that with max HP.
So
in fact, I don't think they can survive it. 42 is the minimum on it, right?
Correct, yeah. They do not have the HP to survive it right now. But what's the trolliest place that this swamp south could put Angel at?
The trolliest place? Well, let's see. They've already found Breckenary.
I think essentially got where I was going with it. Tangential basement.
Ah. Well, it would be access to keys. I don't know if he's got the gold for it right now. It's
True,
not, though.
We come out on what looks to be possibly a second continent with a town right there.
And it is keys. Speaking of keys, Rimildar.
Yep, there's our key source.
Opting not to get the key, I think wants to do fewer trips to the key store, so probably waiting until has enough to purchase maybe 3 or 4 keys. So Angel FM gonna take down a few of these monsters in the desert here. The wraiths look nice.
Yeah, pretty much dead even with the wraiths. 10 for 10, 10 for 7. Gets about to 130 gold. Probably looking to get to about, I'd say 300 would be a fair number. That way you should be able to buy enough keys to last a little bit.
Yeah. Speaking of numbers, 6, 1, 5, 14, and a new spell. Brian Williams picks up level 6, and the Radiant spell.
Well, if you didn't want to bonk through Tablet Cave, you can now see.
Yeah, and actually that would help Brian Williams out a bit here. Remember, that did have the gold chest that allowed Angel FM to pick up the hand axe. Brian Williams still with very low gold and not a whole lot for weapons. It wouldn't hurt to dive down there.
But instead, he's going to curl off to the east, and we find that there is nothing over this way. No reason to come back.
Yep. And, oh, there's an Armored Knight.
Oh, that's an easy way to get sent home.
Yes, go home, get your hit points back, get your magic points back. Angel FM picking up level 6.
Yeah, we are at level 6, and our MP is already in the orange range. That's just amazing of this seed.
Yeah, and the heal more is to spend it on. So, you know, we've seen a lot of seeds, I feel, lately where heal more was the limiting factor, but not here. We've got that very early on. And so it really means once stats get there, they are ready for it. Maybe exploration ends up being the big troll. We have seen Armored Knights and Red Dragons aplenty already in this seed, and we're only 11 minutes in.
In the meantime, Angel did go pick up some keys, is going to do the 2 doors for 1 chest check, and finds a refund.
Refund, key fund there, the 2-for-1 special.
And Brian Williams finds out the wonderful news about the Spectres having the L2 breath, and is going back home.
So monsters, you know, popping out with that bad breath. Both of our runners kind of seeing some of the bad encounters.
Dear me, look at all those Sparko bridges over on Angel's side. I mean, you can't see him now because he's going to go home, but...
Yeah, they're kind of poking out over the side of the chat box there. I think I saw one of them.
There was like 4 on his screen on the far left side of the screen.
Of course, for the uninitiated, the Sparkover Bridge is a bridge that connects to exactly one other, you know, land tile, known for or named after streamer Sparkover, who really loves those bridges. So it's definitely good to see so many, and I'm sure Sparkover will be enthralled to catch this on VOD.
In the meantime, Angel did check the locked treasury here in Tangent Joe. We do have gold, so there is a possibility of a gold grind. There was also another magic key in there, a curse belt, which tells us at least one of the search files is going to have something. And then I didn't actually see what the other thing was, but it wasn't anything impressive.
Brian Williams checking the shop in Breckenary, opts not to purchase anything there, and is now going to hop over to Cantlin and see what's for sale here.
Meantime, Angel finds it's the freebie cave underneath Tantagel and picks up a dragon scale.
Brian Williams checks the first shop. Doesn't like what he sees there. Heading down to the second, I think we might see another hand axe pickup here. There it is.
Yeah, that's a good call. Again, getting that extra attacking power can take on more of the stuff that's out here, at least until we run into those red dragons again.
Yeah, and I mean, without hurt more and their attack power, or rather their strength, it's good, but it's not like phenomenal. You know, it's good level 6 strength. So picking up that hand axe is definitely helping, I think, a lot in terms of being able to just pick up experience faster by taking on better monsters and killing the other ones in fewer shots.
Now, Brian Williams unfortunately finds another Spectre, finds another DL2 breath, and finds herself back in Tangent again.
Yeah, time to run from those things. They really like blowing that breath. I think we're 3 for 3 in terms of Spectres being seen with it. Of course, Spectre is a thing that tempts you to attack it, but yeah, that's unfortunate for our runners.
At this point, Brian Williams goes back to the zone right there above Tantagel. Says with his hand axe, I'm going to try to take on these wolves again, see if we can get a good shot before he uses heal more. Well, there's the first heal more.
Yep, it didn't let him get through that time. Angel FM grinding in a different zone here. I've seen him fight Warlocks here. I'm not sure what else he's maybe after. These Drakemas. These not bad stuff. 28 a pop, 20 a pop. You know, just slowly but surely racking it up. Red Slime's not too exciting.
Brian Williams with the excellent move on the Warlock. Another 28 for him.
There's ghosts in that zone as well, so I think he is hunting the Warlocks and the Drakemas there. And boom, there's another Warlock.
Yep, as you said, at these lower levels, not a bad grind. 28 a pop's going to add up fast, especially when you only need about 150, 200 per level right now. Speaking of 3 and 4, not a very good level. It's level 7.
Yeah, I believe that was a 3400. I'm pretty sure that was the strength agility. So yeah, level 7, underwhelming.
3040 according to chat.
Aha. Chat. You see, the thing is, if you don't catch it, you just say it. Chat fixes you right quick. So we appreciate you guys.
Angel finds a gold mint out here in this dead end over here. We need some gold. That might be an option later on, but
yeah, unfortunately, the gold man only gives a lot of gold, but only 6 experience points. And our runners, they're definitely looking for the XP right now. Armored Knight not letting Angel FM have any more XP on this life, and we'll have to go out in the next. Brian Williams should be catching level 8 in just a moment. This Warlock should push him over. Oh, no, wait, I think he already did. Sorry.
he just got the next level. He actually just took the experience lead from Angel since Angel had to go back home. But Angel looks like he's going to be the first to check coordinates.
Yeah, and with Erdrick's armor on, it's just a free walk over those barrier tiles. The old man says go 56 south, 9 east. Very countable, assuming that the south direction, you know, they've got a way to get there.
And I'm not sure we do. This actually might be a princess seed because I don't think we can go 55 south right now.
No, I don't think we can. Not unless it's a big loop around. If they can find like the north side of the island, maybe, or rather the south side of these little islands here as a landmark.
Yeah, Angel showing us there are metal slimes over here to the east. To the west of the swamp cave. Unfortunately, did not get a chance to kill it. It ran away. But the rogue scorpion is not bad at all. That's 70 experience. It's a huge pop.
Yeah, I mean, and Angel FM wants more. That's. Let's walk up and down in this desert for a little bit here. Druin, it runs away. Droll. And the evil specter. That's no good. Good. Deal 2. You can tank one now, though.
Yeah, so one good thing about the last level, we're up to 49 HP, and again, DL2 only can do 46.
And sleep! Sorry to jump that over there. We've got the Wombo. That is a crazy specter.
So I think right now we're looking at Spectres 4, Runners 0, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. I think if at all possible, if we could get that Spectre stats up there, he's got to be 72 Dragonlord Breath. And that sleep just came out of nowhere, just like, hey, by the way, I know this spell too.
I feel like it's probably 75 DL2, 50 sleep. Might only be 25 sleep, but... Oh, 25 and 50.
There we go. He just has both of our runners have been getting the wrong side of that 50 for that Dragonlord 2 fire. And only 33 hit points, so I mean, soon they'll be able to just swat them down, but not quite yet.
Meantime, Angel heading back through Swamp. It's going to go start exploring the second continent over here, and we find another town.
Yeah, a town guarded by a Warlock, not the worst thing to see right here. Brian Williams closing in on level 8. In fact, there it was. I did not catch the stat gain.
It did not look like it was anything to write home about.
little bit more hit points. It looks like the hit points were pretty good, but yeah, you're right. Everything else kind of meh. Improvements, but not by much. There's the Spectre again. Brian Williams saying no more of this as Angel finds a cave.
Angel also found out that that town was coal, and our search spot was a wonderful silver harp.
Ah, the harp. I loves me some harp strats. Probably won't see it here, but I do like it when the harp comes into play. And I think that was Erdrick's token at the top of the mountain as Angel is dark walking the first treasure cave that we found so far.
Yes, and Angel, again, has checked that, knows there's a gold grind. So if we can get all of these chests in here, we can set up a gold grind. And with all those towns right within arm's reach, anything we want to buy is pretty much ours at this point.
Yeah, I can't recall if we saw a silver shield. I think there was one in Breckenary. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if there was one in Cantlin. We got a fighter's ring in gold in the double chest part of the second floor of the mountain. And what was Brian Williams in? What cave was that? Was that
he was
the
in Swamp? Yeah, this is Brian Williams' first time actually making it through over here to the south side of Swamp.
And we saw an herb. There's also metal slimes in here. First floor chest was the token. So Angel FM should have the token. And we've got a cursed belt. So one of our overworld search tiles, which we know the harp is in coal. So that's accounted for. Maybe we'll see a couple of other belts. We'll find out.
Yeah, we've seen 2 belts, so we know, again, coal, we know the search spots, we had coordinates. Last thing we don't know about yet is going to be Oxus. But Angel FM gets sent home by the Blue Dragon, probably intentionally. And I have a feeling we're about to see a gold grind.
Yeah, let's see how far Angel FM goes with that. I don't think there was a flame sword anywhere, and I don't really think that a flame sword would be super helpful here. So probably just silver shield money. I mean, flame sword would be a big attack power gain. I suppose if he knows one's there, might as well.
And no one has checked the locked shop in Cantlin as well, so there's that one extra shop that we could have some nice stuff hiding behind.
Brian Williams42 finds Rimbledar is going to the key store.
Yeah, this is 100% right now, silver shield money at the very least, and he's going over, so he probably saw something else somewhere he wants.
I know for a fact there's a broadsword, so he might stop here in a moment, or we're going all the way to, 24,000 for the flame sword. So I think that, yep, flame sword money is what we're going for. Brian Williams now checking the Rimmildar 2-for-1 key special.
Use 2 keys, get 1 free.
Yes. It's all part of the sales the sales scheme of the Rimmildar key shop. That's how they make their money in the back.
The Angel gets to 25,000, is going to take the save just in case. Do not blame me. You do not want to step out of Tangent, end up with like a rogue red dragon and be like, oh boy.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if maybe Angel FM didn't see a silver shield anywhere, and so is also maybe just thinking for the next town I find. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, he's got it right here.
Yeah, Angel knows where at least 4 towns are, so got a pretty good chance of finding something. Yeah, that's silver shield and flame sword here in Breck.
Whoa! Brian Williams picks up level 9, and all I saw was 23 strength. I thought I saw 23 strength. Yes, I did.
This might be an early level dive here. So I mean, we're already with the hand axe at 83 attack power. We can almost damage the Dragon Lord.
Yeah, I take back what I said about the flame sword. This could make a Erdrick sword not necessarily required, of all of the key items and like Erdrick's equipment, that's the one that you can do without if you have a flame sword and your strength is sufficiently high.
In the meantime, Brian Williams finding some green dragons over here and says, hey, I got some power. Let's go ahead and take you guys on. Let me get that 130 experience. Meanwhile, Angel crossing towards the Sparkle bridges, but runs into an armored knight.
And is heel mooring. And it's still just hitting way too hard, even with that silver shield. Just level 7's not. 30 agility is just not doing it.
Up in there, Angel finally loses the battle with the armored knight and gets sent back home.
Meanwhile, Brian Williams chops down a green dragon. That's worth a good 135 experience points, so a nice pickup there. And yeah, there's that 5 Sparko bridges on that one screen there. So we've returned to that area.
Yeah, and
Brian Williams finding it for the first time. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Demon Knights seem to be pretty free. Chat was kind of telling us about it earlier while we were looking over an Angel screen, but very, very high stop spell percentage on these Demon Knights, not hitting very often. So relatively free, even at not as high a level as you want.
Yeah, and the Wraiths right next door, they're not too bad for experience either, so this is a pretty nice zone that Brian Williams has found here. Armored Knight we could probably do without, but actually at this level, hack away. The additional hit points really helping out there with this fight here. Although, it wasn't enough to do it in 3 shots. Brian Williams going home.
Meantime, Angel is back over here to the west of the swamp and the tablet caves in this little desert area grinding up.
So both of our runners found different places to grind. Angel FM likes this area over here with these sleep DL2 breathing specters. Wakes up there, gets the second swing off, and there's a little bit of bloody revenge. We may have turned the specter corner.
Is Brian doing it looked like he was going to do like a very, very old school slow grind on those 2 gold chests, but might still be doing it. Might just be going back saying, okay, let's get some more keys real fast before I do.
I don't think Brian just got keys, I believe, so maybe he's just checking what's here. Oh, no, maybe not. Well, yeah, that's our first dragon scale, so yeah, I think Brian just checking back here for the first time. And maybe, I don't know what's up with the gold grind.
I know Brian hasn't had a chance to explore the second continent very far. Does not know about coal. Does not know about the mountain cave. I'm fairly confident once we see mountain cave on Brian's side for the first time, probably going to immediately take those chests and deathwort back for that gold grind. But it's picking up a large shield from Caitlin.
Yeah, interesting. Grabs that and has about 1,100 gold left. Maybe, yeah, just going to check the coordinates here. Brian Williams gets the 56 South 9 East information. Again, looks like that is not a way that they can go through this way. Princess probably going to be rescued here.
Yeah, this is definitely, unfortunately, for the runner take Wayland Seed. And it looks like this starting continent looks almost tiny. I know Brian Williams kind of heading north a little bit. I think it dead ends not far into these mountains. I think this is it for this first continent. Everything else is on the other continent.
Yeah, and you know, we say that this is it, but in as small of a continent as it is, it still had, what, 2 towns and 2 caves on it, so that's pretty good. But yeah, the other one, it just means the other continent can be all that much more spread out for where all of the places can be. And of course, we've seen all kinds of nasty red monsters here.
Hey, Angel going south and finding another town. Hey, it's Hawksnest.
So I guess maybe the towns just flow like dominoes.
So
Lord.
all this means is Charlock's going to be like on some long quest on the other side of the second continent, right?
It's check marks. It's like a Super Mario 3 map, you know, where you just go from blink, 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 level to level, level, town to town to town. It just follows one of those lines.
Is Brian Williams taking on the Spike Tile here in Swamp Cave?
I think he might be. That was a Stone Man. And
yeah, he's going
like Gwaylin.
Yep, he's going for Gwaylin.
So wasting no time there. And I have to say I like this play, because if you're going to be going through, you might as well have her. Maybe it spits you out right next to the coordinates, and that's got the sword or something.
And plus, with level 10, which I didn't realize Brian had already grabbed, we did get the outside spell. So, a little curious casting return, considering Tanzadil is not that far of a walk. But, you know, want to get back faster, I understand.
8 seconds, every second counts. And as we mentioned, the magic points have been phenomenal. So, they've got the magic to spare. Brian Williams picking up Gwaylin. Go ahead.
So all we need is about, what, another 30 hit points? And, you know, it's not pretty, but we could technically go.
I mean, the strength definitely needs to catch up as well. We're looking for, you know, usually somewhere in the upper 120s to really start thinking about fighting Dragonlord.
I mean, the strength isn't a problem for Brian. It's going to be the attack power at this point. But that broadsword that he picked up is going to help in that department.
Oh yeah, Brian, I was totally looking at Angel stats. Yeah, that strength, that 90 strength is certainly going to be right where we want to be, with assuming we've got an Erdrick sword on there.
Yeah, but I want to point out that's 45 strength between level 8 and level 10.
Actually, yeah, because I think the flame sword's just another 8 AP on top of that, so yeah, a little bit more on that department. If we don't get an Erdrick sword.
It's really looking like we're probably not going to need an Erdrick sword this seed.
I mean, we wouldn't turn one down if it turned up.
Oh, of course not. Also, it looks like Angel is using Hawkstis as a grind spot. It's not really going for the Spike Tile. It's just been walking up and down in this little area right inside. So, not a bad play considering some of these enemies you've seen in here.
Yeah, and just he's closing that experience gap a little bit, I think. And so this Armored Knight's going to be worth a big, 172 experience, I think, which will definitely help a lot. But it is turning out to be a long, resource-intensive fight. But he is able to get it down.
So we are very, very far west of the castle, but north-south, we are actually almost right on that line.
It was a clutch run from the Red Dragon to run into a Wraith Knight after. A stop spell Wraith Knight for that. These Wraith Knights are great.
I think we might finally be making a run for the Spike Tile. But first we're going to take on this Armored Knight. Ryan Williams is going to find Cole for the first time and pick up his Silver Harp.
And so catching up on the exploration. Brian Williams did more of an early grind. Angel FM explored a little bit earlier. I mean, they both did an early grind, but I think Brian stuck to his a little bit longer. Angel FM picks up the 22 power increase of level 10.
That's going to get his 90 strength, and that's going to put his attack power at 120. We're doing 5 to 10 damage to the Dragonlord now.
Yeah, that's, 22 swings on average. So it's the MP is high, but it's not that high right now. And of course, they need the hit points to be able to survive a couple of Dragon Lord fights. But yeah, that AP is crazy.
Yeah, need the hit points. Don't need the attack power anymore because that was the sword on the Hawk's Nest spike tile.
Yes, it was. And so now you're looking at 14 swings on average on the Dragon Lord, and your 10 heal mores aren't quite there, but looking a lot nicer. Still need those hit points though. The hit points are looking nice, but they're not looking right for Dragon Lord.
They're nice, but they're not nice for final game.
Exactly.
But at this point, we know. Well, the coordinates have to either be the flute or the stones at this point.
That is correct, or the death necklace. I think it could be that.
Oh, true. It could be the death necklace. I did forget about that.
Or the fairy flute. Oh, you said the flute. The flute of the stones, right? Flute stones necklace.
Yeah, but Angel is catching up real fast. Matter of fact, takes the experience lead and gets level 11 here. 27 hit points, 6 magic points. Level 11 might be go mode here.
Yeah, you remember what I was saying about hit points there. 96 is borderline, but it's not, the greatest in the world.
And the big thing right now is our agility is, yeah,
you're not running from anything in Charlock. Good luck. Let's grind a little bit. They're gonna need every last magic point, and yeah, keep going. Very rare that you see agility be the limiting factor. But this could be one of those few seeds where the strength agility build would actually pay off. Play to that strength, and that could put you into a we repel something that's bad situation.
In the meantime, Ryan Williams is going around this mountain cave, has picked up his token, has picked up the fighter's ring, is probably going to try to finish diving it, get everything out, and then, as I said, death ward back and set that gold grind up to pick up the silver shield.
And this Axe Knight grind is just pushing Angel FM more and more forward. This Axe Knight here, actually, well, he's probably not going to be able to get it down after that back attack, but he is, well, he's not quite one Axe Knight away, but he's like an Axe Knight and a decent mid-tier enemy.
It's an Axe Knight and whatever you fight on the way to get back to the Axe Knight away.
Exactly. Unfortunately, it'll have to be, the full axe because he didn't get that one down.
Or if you're Angel here, do you go ahead and check for Gwaylin to take on that what we know to be a stone man and go get Gwaylin?
Yeah, because that's going to be a decent thing. It's something that has to be done now. So yeah, I totally get that. No need to go out of your way when there's still exploration and experience that you have to take moving forward.
Yeah, but a stoneman, no baby breath, which is really not that threatening since we have the armor and everything else. But that will get you level 12, 1 power, 9 speed, 7 hit points, 1 magic, and a spell.
What does it spell? Heal. So now we've got some healing. Well, some low-tier healing that doesn't eat up all of our magic.
But those stats those are something.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal level 12, and look at the time. It's, what, just 39 minutes in, and we are looking at Dragonlord ready stats. Now, of course, we still haven't found the Stones of Sunlight. We still haven't found any of the trade-in caves. But the stats are just, it's waiting for them. Exploration is whoever gets all of their stuff found first, I think, is going to be the one in the driver's seat because the levels will happen.
Yeah, this is very much going to be one of those situations of it could 100% come down to Charlock RNG. You might be the first to get into Charlock, but if you have a bad dive, your opponent can come in right behind you, make that one shot, and that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. depending on what those monsters are like. So we've seen armored knights already get killed with, not the greatest of stats. So those aren't the worst enemies in terms of abilities that they have. We've only seen a couple of red dragons so far, and they didn't seem bad, but I didn't see any abilities. But those fights don't last very long to see very much of what they've got. The Stone Man looks good. The Axe Knight looks good. Like, Sharlock monsters are looking kind of tame.
Also, the Golem Brian Williams just found a second ago has, its normal punch, has sleep, but has hurt. And that's really not going to hurt right now.
Yeah, and that was an Erdrick sword pickup by Brian Williams. Yeah, when the Golem knows hurt and he's casting that fairly regularly, that's a lot less damage that the Golem's outputting. And it makes the fight a lot more viable because they do give a ton of experience. I think they give the max 255.
In the meantime, Brian Williams found our last town literally just south of Hawksness. We have Garanham.
All right, so we've got some wings. We've got the third cursed belt, which we knew was true because we've seen Erdrick sword, we've seen the harp, and we know there's coordinates.
Well, we're going to find out what's underneath Garanham today. It's the Jerk.
The Jerk. I hate it when the Jerk is in Garanham. That is the one place where if I'm going to forget where the Jerk cave is, it's when it's in Garanham, because I'm looking for a cave.
Yeah, Brian Williams, I don't think Angel found it. I think Brian Williams is the only one who knows about it now. That's another 12 speed we've picked up here at level 13. Jelly started to get there.
Yeah, and now they're able to dodge, not greatly, but they can start dodging stuff. The 80 DP, I think no wait, I think, is it 80 or 84 where you start repelling wizards?
I believe it's 84.
And they're favorites from everything but reds. There we go. And wizards are at 80.
Okay.
So that's one monster they can now repel. You don't have to worry about those encounters.
Yeah, at this point, I think the runners are, at least in Angel's case, probably looking more for agility, maybe a little bit more magic power. You want to be able to run away from, again, red dragons or possibly even armored knights down in Sharlock. You don't want to have to burn resources healing back up from those fights. But other than that, we are basically ready. We just need to find our homework, complete our homework, and find Sharlock.
So Brian Williams peeking out into areas that we haven't seen yet. Angel FM grinding this Stone Man, and maybe just thinking, all right, the better all of my stats are, the better all of the rest of my exploration will be. It's a quick fight. Let's burn off, this MP pool on it.
And not to mention the fact that this spike tile here at Swamp Cave is not that far from Tantagel, so it's not like it's a long way to walk. In the meantime, Brian Williams finds the turn-in cave. He's going to pick up his Staff of Rain.
There we go. So nice to get that other piece checked off the list. So now all Brian Williams needs to find is the Stones of Sunlight. He already knows where the Jerk is to turn in the trio of items for the Rainbow Drop. And, of course, he needs to find Big Sharlock Castle. That is the largest landmark on the entire map, and we have not seen that yet.
I mean, again, we were talking about how Sharlock RNG might play a part in this race. It could actually come down to who can find Sharlock first.
Yeah, who can find it first? And, it seems to be pretty far from all of the towns. So having to get back here is quite the trek. Like, once they find it, they probably want to camp out around here as close as they can. Because walking back to here from the castle, I don't know, that doesn't sound fun at all. Brian Williams checking Gwaelin's love. He's at 72.
We're a little bit too far south, but we were right at our point on east. So it looks like we're going to have to go around this little range here if we can, and then cut back to the wrong side.
Yeah, and Brian Williams opting to fight this red dragon who's guarding this this swamp here.
I mean, we've got 133 attack power. We've got 103 HP. This red dragon's going to be a little bit resource intensive in regards to heal wars, but otherwise it's not too scary at the moment.
Nope. Just punch it down, and there's a quick 255. And yeah, red dragons seem pretty nice.
Yeah, I only saw punch more. I don't think they have anything else. Didn't see them trying to do any abilities. We'll have to see if they pull a rabbit out of their hat later on.
And Brian Williams sees a cave and using the love and is very close here.
Yep, 3 more north or south, and then let's say a couple more east. And that's the death necklace.
All right, so that puts the stones of sunlight in Garen's grave, right? I think that's the only thing we haven't seen, which is probably this cave here.
That, I believe, is accurate. Yeah, that should be... Because it can't be in Sherlock, so the flute could still be in Sherlock. But yes, stones have to be in the grave.
And Brian Williams popping Radiant right there, and look, it's the grave. So Gwaelin's love, or, you know, the coordinate pickup, takes you right to our final piece. And it's been a pretty straight line of exploration, I feel. Although there were some branches. Brian Williams could have went right instead of left a few times. But we should see the key exploration pretty much done here in a moment for Brian Williams, who will then need to settle in on a grind. But not for much.
First 3 chests are all kind of just nothing. We're going to have to dive deep into the bottom of the grave just finding stones.
Yep, so get your bets in, chat. Is it going to be in floor 4 or in floor 5? Not
It's
floor
gonna
4,
be...
chest 4 or chest 5. Sorry, I meant to say chest.
It's going to be hope I don't get sent home by this red dragon.
He's already chopped 1 red dragon up. I think red dragon steaks are definitely on the menu still. Boom, 255 experience. And there's a level too.
Yeah, it's going to put him at level 13. Ties him up with Angel level-wise. Angel's got about a 1,100 point experience lead. But again, Brian Williams, a little bit more knowledge now, a little bit more exploration.
Yes, so it's actually quite interesting. It's hard to tell who is in the actual lead here. Brian Williams definitely has the homework taken care of. In fact, there is the Stones of Sunlight. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an outside immediately after picking that up. Yep. So
probably going to beeline it straight back to Garen Ham and go try to turn in, get the rainbow drop, and then figure out what he wants to do. Does he want to grind? Does he want to go try to find Sherlock? Because again, we've got everything we need. We just don't know where to go yet.
Yeah, and it looks like he is trying to hunt down Sherlock, or at least check off any dead ends that happen to be this way.
Yeah, that's not a bad move at this point. It's like, yeah, I'm over here. Let's check this area, see if it's here. If it's not, okay, cool. I can kind of start heading my way back towards Garringham, but let's also check and see what we've got.
Lots of wide open space on this area of the continent, so a lot of things to easily miss, like in the middle, as Brian Williams focusing in on kind of a perimeter check here. And Angel FM picks up level 14, and there's all of the spells. Hurt More has been picked up, Sleep has been picked up, and some moderate stats. MP was quite strong there, though.
That's, what, 100, or not, it's 20, 27? 25, something like that?
He's got 14 heal mores, and what was that, the damage range?
No, the actual number of MP that he gained. 24 is what
24,
our
I think.
tracking tells me.
Yeah.
Speaking of, just a quick shout out to our behind the scenes crew. We've got Centroid doing the tracking. We've got sorry about that. We've got K1 and Reno Kai doing our restream. Without them, we wouldn't have a show, so definitely give them a follow. Thank you so much. In the meantime, Brian Williams definitely beelined it straight back to Garanham. Is going to turn in everything, pick up his rainbow drop, and just be in a situation of, hey, I got to find Charlock somewhere.
Yeah, let's go get our Charlock on. Actually, didn't go to the jerk. Or if he did, I missed it.
I am not sure.
There's Charlock.
We have found Charlock, and yeah, he's not using the. Does he not remember?
So I think maybe he was just looking for Charlock before doing it. He's maybe realized that was kind of a dead end branch or a branch that he hadn't checked that was right there. But yeah, he saw Charlock and is now gonna go get that rainbow drop. And now I would imagine, how close is Hawksnest to here?
Decent, just north, like about 20 steps north, and maybe 5 to the east.
138 attack power is maybe 12 swings on average. 93 MP. You're looking at 11 heal mores plus some heals for the way down. It's doable, but you need a tremendous Charlock, I think.
So here's the question. If you're Brian Williams here, do you dive this and just take fights, get the level on the dive, and then come back and make it your actual run?
How close is his?
He's got full resources right now. Oh, by the way,
like he's running from the Wizards.
Wizards have DL2 breath.
Ah. And that is actually kind of big. Angel FM has picked up Stones of Sunlight, so now has his final piece of the puzzle. Still needs to turn in the staff and find Charlock as well. But Angel FM has that silver shield, so Angel is actually repelling the Wizards that Brian Williams has seen a few of now.
Brian's trying to run from everything. 60 agility is nice, but not quite going to be able to run very well from stuff in here.
Yeah, that's not the greatest position to be in. Is using some herbs, so I think this is a legitimate dive for Brian Williams here.
Yeah, I do believe he is going for it. Says, you know what? It's sub-hour. Let's see if we can't get lucky and get all the way down here.
Yeah, and I think, I definitely respect the gamble on it. You're racing against Angel FM, who, like we said earlier in the start of this, we're trying to feed him his first loss of the tournament. So you've got to take those risks, I think. And so Brian Williams making the play here. Nice long hero walk. Meets an Axe Knight just a few tiles away from the next zone.
Yeah, fun Brian Williams. I'm thinking, okay, Angel is not lost yet. This is a best-of-3 series. I'm in grind and go mode. I'm at a point where I can feasibly take him on. It's not pretty, but it's possible. Let's make the gamble. If I lose this gamble and Angel ends up coming back and beating me, then, I've still got another game to try to take back and then force a game 3. If I take the win here, then, I'm in good position to maybe knock Angel out.
Yep, and that was Brian Williams had to cast his first heal more there. That dropped down to 10 heal mores for his 12 swings. So still feasible.
Yeah, if we can get a couple doubles in, would be able to get through that without any problem on average.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get that opening double, there's always a closing double, or usually. So
yeah, if you're counting, you can try to get that ending double and hope you don't low roll.
Exactly.
Now, we have sadly seen that happen before, where someone tries to go for that 2 at the very end and low roll, and it costs them.
And Angel FM just got a glimpse of Charlock Castle.
There you go. he's heading back over. It's over by Hoxus.
And what's going on? He's looking for a little more experience, huh?
I believe so.
Not happy with the agility. Brian Williams having trouble with this golem here. It looks like the golem sleeped him.
It did and sent him home. 3 straight attacks.
So golems with sleep. In this seed, golem sleeps you. And of course, fairy flute. I mean, it might be in Garen's grave, but most likely the golem is guarding his own flute in Charlotte Castle. We'll see what Brian Williams decides to do. Will he try to grab some more experience? He definitely knows what's in Charlotte.
Yeah, and got pretty far down. Probably was only had, I think, a room or 2 left.
Yeah, I think he was in the second zone where he got taken out there. And Angel FM back on the Axe Knight.
Yeah, still grinding. Probably wants that level 15. Probably wants just a little bit more agility. Chat pointing out he was on the U down there in Charlotte with Brian, which is second to last dark room before you get to the final room. So close.
Yes, and I believe the U is part of the final zone. So he made it through the first 2 zones. That last zone has those golems. So you got to look out for those sleep golems. Because yeah, once they go to sleep, if they're punching you, of course they know hurt as well. I think we remember from before, but he wasn't casting it there.
Nope, he was just attack. Meantime, Brian Williams deciding, I'm still going to stop by a town and do a quick heal and rest. Let's go ahead and take on an Armor Knight, get a little bit more experience, and just a little bit step closer to level 14, see what that gets me.
And here comes level 15. We've got 2 response speed, 3 hit points, 1... I didn't catch what the 1 was. I think it was a magic point.
Yep, 1 magic. So 0, 2, 3, 1. It was not a good level.
And that was bunk, and I think if you're Angel FM, you're thinking, I gotta go now. So he'll top off on all of his herbs, probably rest at the inn here, get those MP back, and then make it straight for Charlotte Castle, as Brian Williams now in Hawksnest to do a grind.
Yeah, it would be absolutely tragic here if that golem completely cost Brian Williams a chance in this race, but Angel's about to complete his homework, get the rainbow drop, and at the level he's at, in a much better position to make this in one shot.
Absolutely, and also that additional silver shield helps a bit, anyways, with tanking the damage, and of course he's got those extra couple of levels, so it should be a fairly free fight for the Dragon Lord, and the dive. Having that extra defense power, he's not going to meet those wizards on the top floor, or rather the top zone.
Yeah, Brian needing about 325 more experience, give take, to get to the next level. So 2 more Axe Knights at this point. But Angel, I don't think knows he can go to the left there through that small little swamp. It's going the long way around the mountain range.
Yeah, he did find it from a different direction, but he's almost there. Oh, there's a red dragon to slow him down, so it's not a free walk, at least not in this direction. Angel FM opting to fight the red dragon, and at 139 attack power, I don't blame him. It is putting him into heal more territory, though, but he's got a few to spare.
Yeah, burn one there, then gets to run. Taking the long route around, though, for Angel could allow Brian to catch back up. There's another red dragon.
So look at this, draining all the resources before you even get in. Red dragons are on the prowl. Of course, they're not in Charlock, but it's kind of like Angel FM has walked through an additional Charlock zone on the way.
Oh, and he's having to go back. Look at it. He had to burn too many resources. He's having to go back. That could open the door for Brian.
And he is going back the long way through the red dragon path again, so I don't know if he will even try to look and see the other direction.
Probably not. He'll probably say at this point, I know I can get there this way. Why would I risk finding another dead end if I know it's over here?
This gives Brian Williams a chance to just walk right there at the same spot, virtual high five, one room across from each other at the Garanham Inn.
This is going to be tight because Brian knows he can just take this little left path through the swamp. He's right there at Charlock. Angel is going to make the long walk around again. Brian's going to get back into Charlock first.
Unscathed, no red dragon encounters. Brian Williams makes it in. He's fighting a blue dragon, gets away from it. Angel FM crossing where we saw the red dragons before.
This time he'll make it to it and use the rainbow drop without any problems. And again, we're going back to what we were saying earlier. This is where the Charlock RNG is going to come in.
Yep, and Brian Williams now in the barrier tile area, unable to repel these wizards. Angel FM will not see the wizards in these zones, so 1/4 of the fights, or rather 1/5 of the fights, or encounters rather, in these top 2 floors, Angel FM will not see, on average.
Right, Brian down the floor. Angel getting stopped by every blue dragon and their cousin.
Another wizard on Brian Williams' screen. It's blocking him, and there's that DL2 breath. Has to use a heal more. Gets DL2'd again, but he gets away. And another wizard.
But gets away immediately. That is huge for Brian Williams right there.
Angel FM meets a stone man. He's like, hey, I broke a few of you down earlier.
He runs away, and the stone man decides to move over to the right one screen and find Brian.
It's like on Tetris, where it shoots over the blocks that you cleared to somebody else's screen.
Wizard just attacking, and this time we get away without a DL2 breath.
This is super close, folks. Angel FM still a little bit behind in terms of distance. He does have that additional level, but that level was not very helpful. So Brian Williams just a step ahead of Angel FM right here. Axe Knight versus Armor Knight. Armor Knight a little bit more difficult, has to fight his way through it, but then Angel FM meets an Armor Knight.
Yeah, like Brian not even wasting the time trying to run, says, you know what, my agility's not good enough here. I'm going to have to fight my way through. Let's just deal with it and go right now.
And that's exactly what he does as he takes on second Armor Knight. This is super close. Angel FM meets an Axe Knight, gets away from that one.
Brian having to burn a heal more here.
Gets away from a green dragon. And another Armor Knight.
I think Angel is technically farther ahead in the castle right now than Brian is.
Yeah, it looked like Brian was in the diamond room. I was kind of confused by his movements there. Angel meets a stone man. Stone men, green dragons, easy to run from. Axe Knights, pretty much the red stuff are the things that are going to give our runners trouble. And that's why they're fighting their way through them.
Brian, I believe, is on the U.
And Angel now in the U. I think Angel might have just crossed Brian Williams right there.
Yeah, they are maybe 10 steps apart.
One room, literally the rectangle room apart. Oh, Brian Williams meets a stone man. Angel FM with the golem. Does not cast sleep, but it does back attack. Gets blocked, another attack, but he gets away that time.
Now that golem could be the big equalizer here. If Angel gets stuck with one and gets slept and beaten down, could open the door back for Brian Williams. But so far, Angel about a half-screen lead.
Yeah, that was quite the hero walk on Angel FM's screen. Went very, very far without an encounter, and then meets a golem and then gets away from it. Green Dragon, Angel FM with another golem. Brian Williams meets a Green Dragon. They're just tiles apart.
Oh, it's a red dragon on the spike.
So that's going to eat up another heal more at least from that fight. Again, at 139 attack power, they're a solid 12 swings on average, maybe even 11 with high rolls. So that means that they're going to want at least 9 heal mores in the tank. And both of them get through the Red Dragon fight with at least that.
Oh, Angel gets stopped by a Stoneman before getting to the Dragon Lord. Brian Williams gets to the Dragon Lord first.
This is neck and neck. And now an Armored Knight. Angel FM has to fight through an Armored Knight.
Oh, this is going to be so close.
And now he meets a Stone Man like 3 or 4 steps in a row for Angel FM. It gives Brian Williams a chance to get a stop spell right there and get his Dragon Lord done. Pretty much a full Dragon Lord 1 phase ahead.
Alright, here we go. That's a good roll, too. An 18 to start. But there you go. Angel in his Dragon Lord 2 fight. Brian Williams ahead by exactly 2 swings.
Yep, and Brian Williams at about 33, I believe. Was it 18 and a 15? So that brings us to 48.
I mean, Angel did get a double to start, so cut into that. They're probably about 1 swing apart right now.
59 on Brian Williams' side. That was a low 11.
Unfortunately, Angel getting lows as well, as we got in a couple 10s in a row.
73. Brian Williams at 83. There's a 10 over there as well. Uh, 96 for Brian Williams.
That MP is starting to look a little low on Brian's side.
That was a big 17 there. That shoots him up to, what, 113? 125? 138.
Hey, this is going to be close. We've got 1 more heal more in the tank after this.
That's 155. We're at the Dragon Lord's. We're into his min. This next swing should do it, I believe, unless I mathed wrong.
There we go.
There we go.
We did it.
Had another swing left in the tank if he really needed it, but was completely out of heal mores. Brian Williams is returning. Wow, Angel FM right behind as well. So it's a photo finish, but it looks like Brian Williams is going to get there first. They both had to rescue the princess, so they'll both walk through the same end credit and get those GGs out. This is a super, super close race.
Yep, we are going to get final times here for you in just a second. But it does look like Brian Williams is going to be our winner. Final time, race time GG time of 1 hour, 8 minutes, 57 seconds. And right behind him is Angel at 1 hour, 9 minutes, 2 seconds. That is a 5-second difference.
That is amazingly close. I am not 100% on the rules. When something is that close, I think it even goes to a review. I think, is it 10 seconds?
I am actually not sure for TWR. This was free enterprise, I can tell you for sure. Free enterprise has a 3-second tie. Anything under 10 seconds is usually reviewable. But I don't know for DWR.
Here it says within 5 is a retime, within 1 is a tiebreaker. So I think within 5, I'm not sure if within 5 is inclusive or not, but that looks like a 5 to me. So we might see a retime, which I think is where somebody goes through the VOD and really make sure that they both are timed.
Yeah, they would go through the VOD and check the start time of the seed, the end time of the seed, see if it matches up with everything on the timers, and then go from there. But for right now, Brian is our winner. We'll see if we can get our 2 runners in chat here in just a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. That was an amazing race. I really enjoyed watching the end of that. So yeah, I hope we can get them in here.
Yeah, the blazing fast seed, under an hour 10. That was amazing.
Yeah, and it just took off from the beginning and pretty much kept going. They started with the armor. There was just shops and towns, or rather shops and caves nearby.
I mean,
and it looks like we do have Angel FM joining us. Welcome in, Angel. Crazy. Good game.
Oh, thank you very much.
What was your initial thought of the seed and as you got into it?
Kind of slow going at first, even with the armor, and then like everything seemed to be really close by, besides Grave being all the way out where it was. Other than that, I think it's pretty quick. Yeah,
it was definitely a quick seed. There was pretty reliable experience on those Axe Knights and things, and the Stoneman. Both the grinds were quite viable. And welcome in brainwilliams42. Congratulations on your photo finish. I don't know if you guys noticed that was just 5 seconds. What are your thoughts on the seed and finishing up so close?
I mean, GG Angel. I mean, I'm very curious to hear what happened, how the ending went. I know I failed a dive on the 3rd zone, got slept and wrecked, and I just felt like that was probably the end, and I was just going to take a safety level so I didn't have to do it 2 more times and like not finish the race. And the final zone was just so brutal. But this is just I'm going to have to watch it because I'm sure it was so much more exciting for everyone watching it.
Oh, I can tell you exactly what happened that probably allowed you to win.
All right, go for it, I guess, if you didn't already tell everyone.
So on my last walk to Dragon Lord, I got 4 steps, 4 encounters.
Oh no, and so just ate up all your resources. Yeah.
It didn't even eat up my resources, but I had to run from 2, and 2 of them were armored knights, so I fought both of those.
And Angel, I hate to say it, that's not really the big thing that cost you in this race. The bigger thing that cost you was your walk to Sharlock.
Oh, I already knew that was going to cost me, but I mean, not getting 4 encounters with 10 steps, it's kind of bad, anyways.
Yeah, I had a clean walk from the Red Dragon to the Dragon Lord, and so I guess I passed you there. Yeah, that's going to be a wild finish to watch. But that Sharlock was really, for not having red dragons, was probably the meanest Sharlock I've seen in a long time. There's so much Dragon Lord breath, the threat of sleep. It was just kind of a treacherous every encounter with that bad agility.
Well, I definitely don't want to spoil this for you two. I think you both should go back and check out the VOD because it's definitely an interesting thing, and you both did some very different things and some very similar things throughout it. So I think I don't want to put too much into that. I think you guys should definitely check it out. It was super exciting to watch. Brian Williams, that's the first of the best of 3 for this matchup. What are you thinking going into the next match against Angel FM? The next time it's this week, right? We have to schedule the next one then.
Yeah, well, we'll do a couple more. I'll let Angel pick the time for the next one because I know this is like a really rough one, getting up early. But I mean, I played a pretty good race. I felt like, other than Charlock, and I won by 5 seconds. So I think that tells you how I feel about the next two. Angel's awesome at this game. I love watching Angel race. It's just amazing how fast Angel gets stuff done, finds things, gets levels all at once. So I know the next 1 or 2 won't be easy.
Absolutely. And Angel FM, I suppose it had to happen at some point in this tournament. So this is the first L. What are your thoughts on your amazing streak going through this far, and just kind of the upcoming match? You've seen what you're facing off against brainwilliams42, yeah. So what are you thinking going into the next part of this round?
When I saw how the seed started, I mean, I knew Brian could capitalize really well. So when he hadn't finished, by the time I finished Dragon Lord, I was kind of shocked at that point. So I mean, if I'm that close, considering I went the extra level and I did a few other things, I mean, I'm happy with it, and I look forward to maybe a slog next one.
Yes, this definitely was a jet seed. We were actually half wondering if maybe you guys would ask for a reseed, seeing that you had both armor and a swamp outside of Tantagel. So yeah, this was definitely a quick one, and really well raced by the both of you. And again, it was super exciting to watch. Any final thoughts before we close things up for the night?
Thanks everyone for coming together and putting this on. I know it's either late or early for a lot of people. Thanks, Angel. Great race. Yeah, excited to watch, and there'll be 2 more just as exciting as this. So everyone tune in when we do this later in the week.
Absolutely. So yeah, thanks a lot, y'all. Please be sure to follow our runners, Angel FM and brainwilliams42, as well as our restream crew. Taking care of the restreaming today, we've got Kamion Renokai. Doing the tracker was Centroid41. I'm Velu V in the commentators booth, and with me is Gambit. Gambit, why don't you take us out?
That was a very fun race to watch, Nicole. GG's again to both of you. We are going to send everybody off to Ness Cardality. He is doing some FFR, I believe, if I saw correctly. So give Ness our love. Tell him he missed one heck of a race and that he should go back and watch it. And we will see you guys later on in the week. We do have a couple matches coming up tomorrow. One at 7 p.m. Eastern, the other at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sausage Link versus Chroma at 7, and Asmati Games versus Smashy at 9. As well as just one more time, want to remind everybody about the Questing for Glory, Hope, and Healing, the tiebreaker tournament going on between Angel, Archill Monk, Diabetes 2nd, Gruff 35, Nineveh, Ryguy, Theo, and Z-Man. That will be on Wednesday the 10th at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time on RPG Limit Break. So once again, for everybody on our restream team, thank you so much for watching, and we will see everyone next time.